You know the feeling. You get in your car to head out, and before you can even touch the screen, it just knows. It flashes on the display 20 minutes to work, and it's already rerouting you around that morning traffic jam. You didn't tell it a thing. So how? How on earth did it know?
Right? It feels a little bit like magic. Or maybe, something a little unsettling. Is it listening to your conversations? Was it just a lucky guess? Well, the real answer is actually way more interesting than that.
You see, your car isn't just a machine anymore. It's become a student. And you're its only subject. Every single trip, every turn you make, every destination you plug in, it's all a lesson. It's building this digital portrait of your life, one drive at a time.
Okay, so how exactly is it building this profile of you? Well, it's not just one single thing. Your car is basically a digital detective. It's piecing together clues from a handful of really key signals to predict your next move before you even make it.
So here's the playbook. First up, it learns your driving patterns, that classic 8:30 a.m. departure for work every weekday. Then it logs your frequent locations, the gym, the grocery store, that coffee shop you love. It also syncs with your smartphone data the second you plug it in, pulling appointments from your calendar. It's constantly analyzing the current time and traffic conditions. And the really advanced ones, they even use something called cloud learning, where they anonymously learn from what thousands of other drivers are doing on the road.
When you combine all of these signals, your car completely transforms. It stops being just a vehicle and becomes this incredibly sophisticated behavioral analyst, always trying to stay one step ahead, always anticipating what you're going to do next.
It's really easy to hear all this and have your brain immediately jump to AI. You start to think your car is actually thinking, maybe even getting a little too smart for its own good. But is that what's really going on under the hood?
Surprisingly, no, not always. While some of the most cutting-edge systems out there are using genuine AI, most of the cars on the road today, they're relying on something a little different and, honestly, a lot less intimidating.
They're using what are called predictive algorithms. Now, that sounds complicated, but just think of them as master code breakers for your life. They aren't conscious, they're not self-aware, they're just unbelievably good at pattern recognition and math using your past data to make a really, really educated guess about your future. So, no, your car isn't plotting against you yet.
But here's the thing. Technology is one thing, but real life is always messy, isn't it? So how does a system like this handle the sheer unpredictability of just being human? Where does it really shine? And where does it kind of fall flat?
I mean, look at how fast this thing learns. Let's say you start a new job. Day 1, you manually type in the address. By day 3, it's popping up as a suggestion. And by day 7, it doesn't even bother to ask anymore. The route is just there, on the screen, the moment you start the car. It has already learned your new routine. That's it. But what happens when the context changes? What if your spouse borrows the car for the day? The system, still thinking it's you, confidently suggests the route to your office. It's incredibly smart, for sure, but it doesn't understand the why behind the drive. It's missing that human context. And this, of course, brings us to the elephant in the room: privacy. If your car is basically creating a digital diary of your entire life, who gets to read it? And more importantly, how much control do you actually have over it? So yes, your car is collecting data, things like trip times, route history, and so on. But here's the crucial part. You are still in the driver's seat, literally. You get to control the settings. You can turn off that calendar sync. You can choose to anonymize your data. And for the most part, a lot of this processing happens locally, right inside your car's computer, not on some distant server in the cloud. The key here is to be proactive. Don't just accept the default settings. Actually dive into your car's menu. Take a look and understand what you're sharing. You probably have way more control than you realize. You just have to take it. All right, so we get the how and we get the privacy part. But predicting your commute? That's really just the beginning. We are right on the verge of a much, much bigger shift in what our cars are capable of. Just imagine a car that doesn't just predict your destination, but actually anticipates your needs. A car that finds you a charging station before your battery gets low. One that reserves a parking spot for you downtown so it's waiting when you arrive. Imagine it telling your smart home you're 5 minutes away, so the lights and heat turn on as you pull in. I mean, this isn't science fiction anymore. This is the very next step. So, when you hear all that, what's your immediate gut reaction? Does a car that knows you this intimately feel a little creepy? Or is it just genius?
Is it this seamless blend of our digital and physical lives designed to remove all the little frictions from our day and just make everything work better?
The truth is, it's probably a little bit of both. But one thing is absolutely clear. Our relationship with our cars is fundamentally changing. They're evolving from being simple tools into these intelligent companions. They learn from us, they adapt to us, and in a weird way, they almost understand us. So the only question left for us to answer is, how much do we really want them to know?